parents, I'm Allison Jandu, founder of Potty Training Consultant, and today we're diving into one of the most frustrating parts of potty training, and that is getting your child to poop on the potty. If your child's holding it in, hiding to go, or just flat out refusing, I see you and you are not alone. In fact, nearly 40% of parents face this exact issue, and it's the number one reason parents reach out to me for help. So if you've been out there scouring the internet looking for solutions, which is probably what led you here in the first place, I highly recommend not wasting any more time and just going straight to purchase my super comprehensive, world-renowned pediatrician-approved course, How to Get Your Child to Poop on the Potty, the Advanced Guide. This simple step-by-step course is going to walk you through exactly what you need to know to finally solve this problem once and for all. And parents reach out to me daily expressing their thanks for this course, and I want that to be you too. And if you use code BIGDEAL20, it makes the course cost less than $30, so it's really kind of a no-brainer. Now, as someone who's helped thousands of families through potty training and am also a mom to a chronically constipated kiddo myself, I also still want to give you some clarity and a few steps that you can take right now to get things moving for you in the right direction. So please keep on watching this video too for a small taste of what you'll find inside the full program. The first step to solving any problem is uncovering the root cause. So let's chat a little bit about why pooping on the potty is such a big deal for some kids. It could be any number of reasons really, but here are some of the most common. The top reason is physical discomfort, usually as a result of constipation, either ongoing or a past experience that your child remembers. Constipation is super common in toddlers and young kids, and it could be present even if your child is pooping daily or is having multiple poop accidents. We'll talk more about this in a bit. Another reason your child is experiencing emotional fears or sensory overwhelm, like the difference between poop coming out and staying nice and contained against their body in a diaper as opposed to falling out and away from their body into the potty. And that's a huge difference, and it can be really hard for some kids to come to terms with that. The final most common reason for poop challenges stems from behavioral resistance. And some kids just don't want to change what they feel is familiar, and it's like they're losing control over what happens to their body. So resisting pooping on the potty is one way to maintain that control. Let me tell you this, it's more common than you might think, and you're not doing anything wrong. The key here is understanding what's really going on so that you can address it effectively. Here's where I always like to start and what you will learn loads more about inside the full course, and that is constipation. If your child is struggling to poop on the potty, constipation is almost always a piece of the puzzle here, even if they are going every day. And I hear you. Allison, there's no way my child's constipated. They poop so much, or they poop every single day, or their poop is super soft. Trust me, the signs aren't always obvious. Poop that's large, hard, or painful is one thing, but even frequent accidents, withholding, streaks or stains, or sudden changes in appetite or behavior can all be more subtle signs that their body isn't fully clearing out. So what can you do right now? Number one, talk to your doctor, explain the situation and challenges you've experienced with potty training so far, and see what they recommend to either correct or prevent constipation. And I go into extreme detail on all the different options for this inside the course. Number two, stop using negative language around poop. I know we're kind of pre-programmed to do this, especially when we're beyond frustrated with dealing with accidents or changing poopy diapers for far too long. But instead of saying things like, you don't want to poop in your diaper and get all dirty and stinky, try saying, that was a big poop. I bet your belly feels so much better now. It might feel unnatural for you at first, but this very small shift helps to normalize pooping for your child, which they could be feeling shame and embarrassment over right now. And studies actually show that this could shorten your potty training process by up to 3 months. And I'm happy to send you this research. If you're interested in reading the full study, you can just comment below. Let's talk behavior, because toddlers are naturally wired to seek control, and pooping is one of the few things that they can control. So if they sense stress, pressure, or even inconsistency from us, they may double down and resist even more. Instead of pushing harder back in return, try to give them small age-appropriate choices to help them feel involved and like they have some say over what's happening with their little bodies. Here are some examples, but try to get creative based on your child's unique personality. So the first thing you could say is, do you want to read this book or play with this toy while you sit on the potty? Or do you want to put the potty in your room today or keep it in the bathroom? The more safe, relaxed, and in control they feel, the easier it will be for them to try something new, like pooping in the potty. And a little bonus tip for you here too, try to mimic the conditions that your child is comfortable pooping in as much as possible when switching to the potty. If they used to hide under the dining room table to poop, put their potty under the dining room table so they can poop. If they used to wait to poop at night when they were going to bed, put the small potty in their bedroom with the lights off and a nightlight and a blanket wrapped around them while they sit. We want to eliminate as many inconsistencies in their routine as possible so that the potty doesn't feel as different or scary. Because kids thrive on routine and predictability, so we can really use these types of things to our advantage during this transition. An important item that I spend time talking about in the full course is your mindset and expectations in this process. Because of course, I know you want your child to poop in the potty, like just do it already. But it's important to also recognize that this is a very complex process with a lot of variables and moving parts. So what might progress actually look like? It's not always poop going in the potty right away. Progress is also going to be pooping without hiding, pooping without a diaper and just going in their underwear, sitting on the potty without protest, talking more openly about poop, telling you when they've had an accident, having more regulated and frequent bowel movements, or even just letting it out when they first get the urge instead of trying to hold it in. Each of these is a small win. So always try to look at the next step instead of the top of the staircase, because each small win builds up to lasting success. You've watched this far and this is striking a chord and you're thinking, yes, this makes so much sense, but Allison, I really just want you to tell me exactly what I need to do. It's not too late to sign up for my full advanced course, How to Get Your Child to Poop on the Potty. Inside, I'll walk you through a deep dive into constipation, probably way more than you ever wanted to know, including how to identify and treat it, my proven 6-step success system, practical tools like posture tips, reward strategies, and some behavioral resets, and also how to create a personalized action plan for your child. And this course has helped thousands of families finally find success and close this chapter on diapers forever. I know how you're feeling because 7 years ago, this was me. I was there myself in your shoes. And I would love to be your guide through this tricky but totally doable milestone. You and your child can get through this, and I'm here to help you every step of the way. Thanks so much for watching. Please hit subscribe and happy pottying.